Beautiful seekers, this is Clarity 1129. Welcome back to another pick a card reading. Today's reading, for those of you who've been with the tarot world for some time and you know about the cards, you can see there's Wheel of Fortune here and you would have got your hint already. Well, today's reading is about the blessings that are coming your way. What is fated? What is meant to come at this time? And as though it were a sign, this morning it's just been pouring. It is very early in the morning here, and it's been pouring for the last half an hour, thunder and everything else. So what I got from this is there are a lot of blessings waiting to pour in, and so let's just take a look. So it's going to be a simple reading. I actually don't know. I haven't planned how it's going to play out. I will be live shuffling both the tarot and the oracle cards, and we'll see what's coming. All right. And the first pile will always be the pile that we experiment with, and then the others will just follow suit, right? So let me introduce you to the piles. As you can see, we have 4 of them. Pile number 1 is the Wheel of Fortune from the Light Seers deck, and this rose quartz heart. I don't see it before. Okay, I hope it's visible. Then you have pile number 2, the Wheel of Fortune from the golden, tarot of the golden wheel. So that's a double wheel. Can you see that card? It's so beautiful. And the Pyrite crystal. Pile number 3 is the Wheel of Fortune from the Ethereal Visions tarot. And you have the Labradorite crystal. And last but not the least, you have the Wheel of Fortune with Joey's hair on it. From the Mystic Mondays tarot, and this is the Selenite wand. All right. So my dear seekers, it's time for us to tap into our intuition. Sit with your spine erect if you can. Palms open and facing upward. Close your eyes and take a deep breath slowly. Hold. Exhale slowly, relaxing into it, and slowly open your eyes, and whichever pile you're drawn to, that is your pile. All right, so let's get started. Let me make space for your reading. Pile number 1. That's good. Pile number 1, those of you who've chosen the Wheel of Fortune from the Light Seers tarot or this rose quartz heart, this is your reading. I'm going to shuffle this card back into the deck and place your heart here. We're going to see what blessings or what fated events are coming into your life at this time. All right, which are meant to come at this time. Just looking at your stone, I feel it's got to do with relationships, be it a love connection or familial relationships, generally your friendships. I feel with the rose quartz, may not be, or maybe that is one of the many blessings coming your way. We'll take a look. All right. So pile number 1, what blessings are coming your way? Justice, that's a beautiful beginning. The 2 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, 7 of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, Death, and the Page of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Empress, And the Six of Cups, beautiful. Bottom of the deck, energy, the Fool. Beautiful. We'll take a look at this before I shuffle in your tarot cards, your oracle cards, alright? Beautiful. Where do we begin? Alright, pile number one. This is a general reading, and either everything will resonate with you or something will resonate with you. For some of you, all these blessings are coming in. For some of you, a few of them will come in. Take what resonates, all right? If you resonate with the entire reading and you feel everything is coming for you, wonderful. Do claim it. If you find just one portion of it is coming for you, then let it be so, all right? Just take what resonates. Don't force fit anything, and keep a positive mindset when you come to readings, all right? Because there will be blessings, and if your mind is saying, this is not going to happen, this is all nonsense, you are blocking blessings coming your way. So just keep that in mind, all right? I don't know why I felt the need to say it, but I did. So there may be a message in it for some of you at least, all right? Do not. And with the Seven of Swords here, yes, I do feel there is a lot of self-sabotage in this pile. So do not block your blessings by either feeling that you're not worthy, or just by looking at what's happened in the past, saying that, it's not going to happen to me, or that, I come to tarot readings, every tarot reader saying nice things, it never happens. Don't. You are blocking your energy when you start thinking that way, all right? So allow yourself to receive. And it doesn't matter whether you're males watching this or females or however you identify. If you have come to this reading, this blessing is meant for you. And no matter how you identify, you're meant to be the Empress, okay? You are meant to have a lot of abundance, and you need to be operating from your feminine side at this time, no matter how you identify, because the feminine side is receptive. All right, it's the masculine side is about going after something. So when there are blessings which are fated, which are coming into your life, you need to be open to receiving them. So you need to, if your feminine side is wounded, or you're always operating from your masculine side, then this is the time for you to get into balance, all right? And that is coming in because your first card is Justice, and this is about the scales balancing out. So if you've been putting in effort or pouring in energy into anything, be it your career, be it a hobby, be it your studies, be it your work, be it your relationship, be it your friendship, whatever it is, wherever you've been pouring in loving energy to, positive energy to, you are going to receive. So if you've been feeling in the past that it's not been coming, I don't know, no matter how I try, I don't seem to, make a mark anywhere, or even if I pour into relationships, I don't seem to be getting that love back. I mean, I ask after people, but no one really asks after me. Or I've been working so hard in this job, but there's someone else who always gets a promotion before me. Whatever it is that you're thinking that's not been coming for you, know that it's coming for you at this time, all right? With the Justice card here, I feel it could happen as soon as end of September. It is September 3rd as I'm recording this, and from around September 21st, Libra season begins, so you can expect all these blessings to come pouring in, all right? With the Ace of Swords here, you can actually trust this reading. There is something in this for you. Because whenever this card appears, it's a sign for me that you can trust what's being told to you at this time, all right? And if for some of you, you've just been seeking answers, or if for some of you, you've been, fighting a legal battle, the truth is going to come out and it's going to be in your favor, all right? So if you've been stuck somewhere, or for some of you, if you've just been, for a very few of you who already are in it, this is not a prophecy that you are going to have a divorce, but for those of you who are in a legal battle of some sort, and for a divorce if it is, then know that it's going to be a very balanced outcome, and that both parties are going to feel that whatever the ruling has been, or whatever you've finally decided upon, it's worked out like that. It's going to be amicable. You don't have to struggle or fight for justice. It's coming to you, all right? And I feel it's going to be okay by both parties. Moving ahead, you have been transforming. All right, for those of you who can resonate with this, if you've been in difficult energies, all right, and you're just already feeling, that you've been working on yourself, you've been changing, maybe something's happened in the past that's got you down, and you've really, really been working on yourself. And look at this beautiful card here, the Death card. Can you see the new beginning here? You already feel it from within that you've been working. You're already feeling this shift. You may not be able to see it in the physical reality yet, but this is a confirmation that this is coming. You have been working. You've been doing a lot of inner work. You've been doing a lot of shadow work. And there is this huge blessing which is coming for you, which is going to be a surprise. All right? It's something that maybe you want and you've been manifesting subconsciously, but you don't know how, because you don't know exactly what you want. And for a lot of you, I feel you want a change of location. You want to travel. You want to move from wherever you are. All right. And maybe you've just been wondering. Now, you don't have a plan in place. You don't know where you want to go, but you've just been wanting to just leave from wherever you are, go somewhere, travel, do something, and you just don't know how. But because you don't have clarity, you've just been dreaming about it, sometimes someplace, sometimes what you see in magazines, what you see on the internet, and or you've been looking at social media and watching other people go to different places, or some people are relocating, and you've been dreaming about the same. Maybe you're stagnant in this place, or you've been in this place for a long time, or you've never been out of this particular place that you are in, and you've been wondering. And while doing that, you've just not been glum about it, but you've been working on your issues, working on everything that's not been working out for you. And this inner work that you have done is going to open out a huge, set of opportunities coming your way, and something is going to take you by surprise. You are actually going to get something which you didn't expect, and yet which you've been manifesting, all right? This is going to be a huge surprise for you. And it looks as though you will be moving, at least a short-term travel, if not a permanent relocation. For some of you, it could be, for example, if you are with your parents, then maybe your father or your mother, they're getting transferred somewhere else. Or if you're, working and you don't feel, you've been born and raised in a particular place, and you've taken a job there, and now suddenly, even if it's for a temporary period, that you're being sent somewhere else for a course of maybe 6 months, or even 1 month, or maybe a year. Or for some of you, you've been sent overseas. Anything can happen. Or if you are in a married, in a marriage, and your spouse is going somewhere, or whichever way your relationship are, some partnership, you're partnered with somebody and they are moving, and you're moving with them, so you're getting to see something. So there is something like that that's coming, all right, because you've been feeling stagnant where you are, and you've been hoping for a change of scene, and that is coming to you, and it's going to be a surprise for you, all right. For some of you, and this is right in the center of your reading, you have been in this, wondering what to do. Should I go this way or that? Should I pursue this or that? Should I choose this person or that? Most probably it's got to do with your career, with your studies, with your hobbies, with which way to go. It's about the direction, what to choose. All right, if you're in this energy and your heart and your head are in, really fighting with one another, and logic is telling you go this way and you're going to get it all, and your heart is telling you, but this is what you want to do, you are going to get bored there, or after some time you may not be happy. You are getting answers for that. You are going to be working on things, finding out answers. You're going to use your intuition as well as your logic. You're finally going to be able to reconcile the two and follow your heart, but use your logic to be able to make those dreams of yours a reality in the practical sense, so that you can gain from it in a practical way. It's basically you're following your heart, but you're backing it with logic, and that is beautiful. And that's what's coming to you. You will get some clarity on how to move forward. For a lot of you, maybe for all of you, you've been self-sabotaging, all right, in the past, and which is why you've been in a place wherein this transformation was required. And because you've done your work, all right, you are finally going to be able to let this go. You're going to be able to say that, all right, I have worked. Some things haven't, despite my putting in effort and pouring in energy into something, a lot of things haven't worked. But you also start recognizing that maybe they haven't worked because of the attitude that you have adopted, wherein you know, prematurely abort what you're doing because you feel, no, this is not working, it's not for me, maybe I'm not good enough. Or you've been comparing yourself with others and say, oh my God, look at this, I have done so much, they have done so little, but they've got that much success, meaning they are good at it, and what I'm putting out there is not good enough. Okay, there's different ways of in which we think, and we limit ourselves and limit the blessings coming our way because of how we've been raised, and things people tell us, and even the kind of people we surround ourselves with, and what the thinking is like. But you have worked on yourself, and you're breaking out of this, and guess where you're going? You are going to be this beautiful, beautiful empress. This world is your oyster. You are going to get everything that you ever wanted, whether it is love, whether it is career, whether it is, you know, whatever passion it is, whatever you want to study, whether that is relocating, as I said, or just, you know, you maybe want a world tour, whatever it is. For each of you, it's going to be different. You are embodying this empress energy. You are going to be abundant. You're going to be fertile. Your creative ideas will be, you know, on a overflow. And you'll be able to create something beautiful for yourself. Whatever it is that you want, you will be able to attract it to yourself. You're going to have a lot of clarity, all right? And if for some of you, you want a relationship, you want to be married, the Queen of Pentacles is typically the wife card, and it doesn't matter what your gender is. This card is seen, basically the King and the Queen of Pentacles is seen as the husband and wife. So if you've been looking for a stable partnership, you want to get married, be in a commitment with somebody, even that is coming, and it doesn't matter how you identify. All right, this is coming for you. And it is going to be something which is stable, something which is solid, something that you can trust about, and something that you feel complete and you feel wonderful about yourself. And it's all because of the work that you've been putting in. For some of you, you are going to actually settle down with a soulmate. For some of you, this person could have been someone from you've known for a very long time, maybe since your childhood or your younger, you know, days when you've been studying or something like that. For others of you, this is a past life connect. You might meet this person for the first time, but you've just had this instant connection. You feel very comfortable with them, and this is a long-term connection. All right, whichever way it is, if you've been feeling stagnant, embrace this energy of the Fool. Oh my Lord, look at this, what's below. Oh my God, look at that. This, I'm not going to look. Wow, wonderful energies. I'm not going further because I think this should get you to be at peace. All right, there's a new beginning coming because of the transformation. With Justice here and Temperance here, you've worked on yourself, and balance is coming in. And the minute you come into balance, wonderful things happen. You have a new beginning in love. You are going to be, you know, you are going to be the Empress. You will find yourself immediately as the Knight of Pentacles, which is the halfway point to being the Empress, and you are going to be the Empress. There's going to be a lot of passion, a lot of creativity. I'm not even picking that card up, or we'll keep picking cards. All right, so wonderful, wonderful energies. Pile number one. You are actually blessed, and whatever it is that you've been feeling that it's not coming, I feel, see you have Libra season here, a double confirmation with Justice and Empress. All right, this is also Taurus, but you have Scorpio season. So I feel September, October, November. All right, That is one energy, and the other one is Aquarius. Yes, and then you have again Taurus, as I said. But I feel for a lot of you, it is this September, October, November where you're going to see all these blessings coming in. Okay, this wanted to come out. Insight opens the third eye and to strengthen intuition. For a lot of you, you are going to be very intuitive about this time. So if you have to make that decision or this choice, your intuition is going to be very strong. So you follow your intuition while making this decision, or even if you have to choose which direction to go, wherever it is, your intuition is going to be strong. Follow your intuition, back it up with logic, all right? And look at that, beautiful, breaking bad habits, self-acceptance, excellent mental health, and letting go of vices. And that, I feel, is your Seven of Swords that you're going to let go of, because I feel your biggest habit, bad habit that has been blocking your success has been your negative thinking and self-sabotaging. Just before you get something, you keep telling yourself, for a lot of us, that is a way of defense mechanism. Before having the fall, actually falling and failing, you tell yourself that you are going to fall and fail, so you're not really interested and you don't see it through. That is the worst form of self-sabotage, all right, wherein you don't even see it through because you've told yourself, better than, and that's your ego working. That's your ego telling you that, my lord, if you, carry on till the very end and you fall flat on your face, you're going to be a laughing stock. And so before you can see it through, you just give up and you start something else. And you are recognizing that at this time because you've done a lot of work on yourself. And so this is going to change, all right? Lavender, connect to body, mind, and soul. Sorry. Well, for some of you, you just need to hydrate. All right. For others of you, if you've been in this energy that, of transformation, in the thick of transformation, which is never easy, you've been doing a lot of shadow work, because you've been stuck before this. You've now been told to just take it easy. Take a step back and work on nourishing yourself, your body, mind, and soul. All right? Transformations, if you carry on one after the other, it can actually take from you a lot of energy and have you feeling drained. So be kind to yourself, and that's something you are learning during this time. Establish boundaries. This, again, extremely important. With so much of Libra energy here with Justice and Empress, you also need to embrace the Queen of Swords energy, all right? Establish boundaries wherever you go and whichever situation you are in, especially in relationships of any kind, because that will help you move forward and keep people in your life. And keep the right people in your life. That's most important. And especially for those of you who are getting into a soul connection, it's very important that you maintain boundaries, all right? You get the riddle. And you get the maiden. I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break here because my voice is leaving me. Pile number 1. I'll just come back to you in a bit. That wasn't a moment. That actually took about 3 hours, that pause, all right? And I'm back here. So I think the last I did was to take out these cards. I don't think I've explained them as yet. So with the riddle here, what I feel is, and with the Ace of Swords here, what I feel is that some of you have been pondering over something, all right? And this book, it's actually written very beautifully in this book. I remember that sometimes when you really, really start researching about something that you want or start finding the answers actively, it eludes you. Sometimes you have to just let it be and let the answers come to you. And I feel now in this month of September, October, November, somewhere with this Ace of Swords here, you are going to get an epiphany of sorts. when you least expect it. All right, and that is going to open a lot many doors for you, which is very beautiful energy. So if you've really trying to, you've been really trying to get after something, you're being told to let it be. I think I've used this analogy in some other reading before, but seriously, if you are the kind who loves to do a crossword, you would know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you sit with a crossword and you just get stuck, and you look at the clues and they're not so difficult, and you wonder why you're stuck, but you're just stuck. But if you stop being stubborn and you just let without anger, just keep the crossword aside and say, all right, I'll do something and come back to it. You don't even have to give it too much time. Within 10 minutes you come back, and within 5 minutes the crossword is complete. And this is it. Now it may not be 5-10 minutes, it could be a day or 2 days, or it could be within an instant. All right, but you need to actually just let go of what it is that you've been actively searching for. That answer is going to come to you in a beautiful way, and it's actually going to surprise you and open a lot many doors for you. Again, with the surprise here with the Page of Cups, I feel this is what's going to come. Something miraculous is going to happen, which is something that you have been manifesting, maybe subconsciously, or you're just manifesting it broadly, but you don't know exactly what it is, and it's going to be a lot more beautiful than you can ever imagine. With the Maiden card here, I feel for some of you, you're just starting out, maybe on this journey in your whatever it is, your ambitions and dreams and goals, and maybe it's love, whatever it is, you're just starting out. There is a certain amount of innocence and naivety about you, lack of experience. For others of you, maybe you are actually at the end of your maiden phase, in the sense that maybe you have had a bit of experience, and you maybe are already in a partnership, and maybe you're settling down and you want to make that transition from a maiden to a mother. So take it how it resonates, because the Empress card is here, which also can talk about pregnancy. All right, for some of you who are looking forward to starting a family, no matter what your gender is, this is the right time. You are going to be extremely fertile during this time, and maybe you're going to make that transition from a maiden to a mother. All right, for others of you, it's just beautiful young energy with a lot of freshness to do a lot of things. And for those of you who find yourselves not as per age in that bracket of being a maiden, after this transformation, you just feel that you are being reborn. All right, so that's also because you have this Death card here, which talks about transformation. It's like a rebirth, so you see things differently, and because of that, you have this, because of that epiphany, perhaps there is a new way that you're looking at everything. It's like looking at everything anew, afresh. All right, so very, very powerful energy, because you got the Fool here, and you have this riddle here, and the Ace of Swords here. So something new is unfolding. All right, and excellent blessings, and you have going to get a lot of insight also with this. All right, so the only thing where you need to work on for all these wonderful miracles to come are two things. One, stop self-sabotaging yourself, talking negatively to yourself. Maybe you are so used to it over a period of time. Maybe that's how the people around you, your family, how they've been speaking. Oh, this is not going to come to us. That defense mechanism that I was talking about. It's not going to change overnight. And I think for a lot of you with this Death card here, you've already been working on it. As soon as you step out of this habit, which is the biggest habit which was holding you back, you will find that mentally you're going to be at peace, and you will be able to, with this card here, the number 44, the number 8 could be significant here. There's another 8 here, all right? So what I feel is that once you stop self-sabotaging yourself, and which you're already doing now, you're already coming out of this energy, all right, and you start giving your body, mind, soul, what it needs, and you're very connected with yourself, that is when you start seeing the shift happening. And it is now, because we are already in Virgo season, and end of this month, Libra season starts. All right, so I see this happening to you. You will already be feeling the energies, but what if you to see it physically manifest? I think it's going to happen by end September, October, November, mostly. And for those of you who are not yet in this energy, you've not yet started transforming, not yet started doing the inner work, but you're in the thick of things right now, it does not matter. It's coming. All right, it's not as though these 3 months are over and now it was not my pile. No, it will come to you anyway. You've got Aquarius energy, January, you've got May. There are no set timings. Actually, if you look at whether it's an astrology reading, you go to the best astrologer there is on this planet, or you go to a tarot reader. When we talk about time, it is just a broad frame. All right, and in fact, we have something known as Nadi astrology here, wherein they take your thumb impression, and if you're meant to see it, you get a reading. It is so accurate. It is so accurate. But even there, the timing for your future prediction is off. Every event happens as they say it, but the timing is off. All right, so you got to take that. When it comes to divine timing, divine order, just go with the flow, accept it as it comes, but know that it is coming. So don't give up and say, oh yeah, these astrologers and tarot readers, they give you the time and it doesn't happen, so it was not actually meant to happen, it's not coming. No, it is coming. Just believe that it is coming. I do have a few more oracle decks. One sec. All right, ouch. My table is getting a little too cramped up, I can see. You get let go. So, and I feel that as these bad habits, when you feel that no, it's not going to happen, you are being asked to release this energy, all right? Or if there's anything that is causing blockage because you are being stubborn about something, then just let it go. It's going to come back to you in a way that you would least expect it, and it's going to be beautiful, all right? And then you get compromise. There is some situation where you need to compromise, and in other situations you need to know that you need to establish your boundaries, and whoever's there in your life, they need to compromise with you as well. All right, I'm going to take out one card from the Moonology deck as well. Is everything coming in rather late, but yeah, it is. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Beautiful. So, and I think this will come in November, most likely, or early December. All right. So see, so you've got now end September, October, November, December happening. And then you get, don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. So if, as I said, with that 7 of Swords here, you've been working on it, you're releasing that habit, you're being asked to further let go for those of you who have not yet been able to do it. Your ego, your pride, these are all things that, get you to think small, get you to leave things. It's your inner voice that's telling you, no, if you carry on sticking with this and it doesn't work out, you would have made a fool out of yourself. No, you wouldn't have. Just stick with it. No, trust and believe in yourself. Your inner guidance will take you forward, all right? So let this energy go of pride if it's not serving you, all right? And full moon in Leo would be in, again, Aquarius season. So these are those months wherein you are going to see things. September, October, November, end September, October, November, maybe early December, and January. And the last card from here, we've got 2, distorted masculine and worthiness. Oh wow. And bottom of the deck, you get life purpose. Yes, so with this epiphany, for some of you, you are aligning with your life purpose. All right, so for those of you who are looking for this, with this riddle card here, which is that epiphany, which is this, with this Ace of Swords and insight, open the third eye to strengthen your intuition. This is coming. You are going to align with what is best for you because you have done the work, you have transformed, you are living your most authentic life. You've stopped talking down to yourself. You've let go of energies that don't align with you. You are connected to your body, mind, and soul, and you know what it is that you want, and you're following your heart. So you are aligning with your life purpose, whether it is a career, whether it is to walk away from a relationship, whether it is to enter into a relationship, whether it's a soul connection, whether it is something you're studying, what something you want to do, whether it is travel, as I said. Whatever it is, you are aligning with your highest purpose, your soul purpose. And here with worthiness and distorted masculine, this is what you have been healing with that death card. All right, you've been working on, again this adds to an 8. Beautiful. 8 is all about karma. All right, so you have been really working on yourself, and now it's reward time, and you are going to see the benefits of this healing work that you have done. And whichever stage you are in your journey, you are definitely going to get all these blessings. They may come sooner or later, but they are definitely coming. Keep working on your worthiness. And with this distorted masculine, I feel if this person is someone from your past who is returning, if they have done the work, good. If they are not, make sure you set your boundaries, and those boundaries are not to budge, not for anyone on this planet. All right, so this is something you need to keep in mind. So wonderful blessings coming for you. I don't even know where to place this, because yes, I'll put one card here, one card here. Yes. All right, so this is beautiful energy pile number 1. Wishing you all the very best, and it's wonderful that you've done such a great job, especially those of you who have been in the thick of things, or who are in the thick of things. Sorry for shaking this. Sending you lots of love, a tight hug, and a lot of positive energy to see you through this phase. And kudos to you for working so hard on yourself, and it's just a matter of time, and you'll see everything falling into place. All right, sending you lots of love. Bye bye. Pile number 2. Those of you who've chosen the Wheel of Fortune from the Tarot of the Golden Wheel, can you see it? Yeah. This is your reading. This is so beautifully depicted of how the wheel turns. It's never, static. You see the good times and the bad, and it keeps moving. So, for those of you, I feel some of you will be, maybe in the 5 of Pentacles energy. Why do I say that and not the 5 of Cups? Because of this crystal. This is Pyrite. This is a crystal used for getting money, wealth, abundance, all right? And just looking at the way it is, I feel a lot of you have been working on your coin, and this is waiting to come in, all right? Let's see what comes through. I'm going to shuffle this back in, and let's go ahead with your reading. So, pile 2. Let's see what comes through for you. Make sure that when you're in this reading, watching your pile, make sure that you keep your thoughts positive, all right? When blessings come out, be thankful for them, accept them. You may have a tendency to say, yeah, right, I've heard it a million times over the last 3 years and nothing's come. Don't give in to that thinking. I'm telling you this because I have a tendency to self-sabotage myself, all right? It is a very natural phenomenon, nothing to feel put off by. Just shift your energy. It's you really have no control over the thoughts coming in, but you can always replace them with other thoughts, all right? So make sure that when you're sitting here for this reading, you are receptive so that all these blessings can come. And as I lay down the cards, if you have been watching tarot readings and you know certain cards are, cards that scare you, don't immediately think, there, I knew it, this is what's going to come to me. It's not. So just let me finish the reading and tell you what it is. If there is anything that you need to work on, we'll talk about that as well. But this is going to be the blessings that are coming for you. These are fated, so be ready to receive them, all right? Now let's pull out cards for you. The King of Swords, Page of Cups, oops, the Six of Swords, the Nine of Wands. I love this deck. And one more here, the King of Cups, beautiful. Move it like that. The Seven of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Nine of Cups, okay, the Six of Pentacles, and the Tower. Bottom of the deck energy, the Fool. Wow, you know, the bottom of the deck energy for pile number 1 was the Fool as well, though the reading is completely different. We're going to first take a look at this pile number 2 before we take out the other cards. All right. So what is coming into your life now? What are the blessings that are coming for you? And you get the King of Swords as your first card, which says that you are going to be in you are going to be elevated into a position of leadership. You're going to be able to see things properly. Maybe you've been working for this for a very long time. With the Seven of Wands here, I feel you've been at it for a very long time. Now, if you look at the Seven of Wands in traditional tarot, you'll find this guy coming, standing on top with one wand in his hand, like this guy, and the other wands are held by the opposition, that everyone's against them and they're standing strong. And this attack it's almost as though these people are attacking him when he really didn't have time. So if you see his attire, he's wearing a different shoe in each foot, from a different pair. But here, if you look at this guy, he's got a smug expression. He's ready. He's almost waiting for an attack, and he's even got these wolves in front of him, all right, as the first, line of defense. So, and then he's got he's got all the wands there. It's like a little fortress, though there is no house behind them. Basically, he is smug. He is ready. No one's attacking him. There's no surprise. He knows. And I feel that you have been, you've been in this Seven of Wands element perhaps for a very long, Seven of Wands energy for a very long time. And now, having your guard up or being ready for what's to come in is nothing. It doesn't make you uncomfortable. This has become your default setting, all right? But now you're going to change that, because you're no longer in this Seven of Wands energy, because you have elevated. You have worked so hard on yourself. You see things so clearly. I may have to pause this reading. Usually the standby power comes almost immediately. It hasn't yet. Can you see anything at all? Not really. Anyway, we'll talk about this King of Swords, and if the electricity doesn't come by the time I finish with this, I'll pause the reading. So as I was saying, with this King of Swords here, you are seeing things clearly. You are going to get that. So if you're working somewhere, you are going to get that promotion. For a lot of you, you are going to be in a leadership position. For others, if you've been thinking of, entrepreneurship, you're going to start your own business, you're going to go on your own, even that is going to happen during this time. Maybe you've already been working for this for quite some time, but you will find in the coming months that this is actually you will be able to live this dream, all right? And you are so well prepared. You've left no stone unturned, okay? You've really worked on this and it's coming to you. This is beautiful. With the Page of Cups here, it's going to actually take you by surprise. Though you've been working for this and you've really been putting in all your energy into this, and you've been looking at it from all sides, when it finally comes to you, it'll still come to you as a surprise, because it's going to be far more beautiful than you could ever imagine. All right? And this is what happens when you put in your passion into something and you have this ability to turn up, though you have this experience and you're the King of Wands, all right? And still you have this young, youthful energy about you. You are willing to learn as though you are a beginner. And that is the best thing, The biggest flaw most humans have to face is that, when they have a certain amount of experience, when they have studied or they have reached a certain level, they stop thinking from a place of youth. They may still learn, but they don't have that in whatever it is that they know. Somewhere there is an element of pride that I know about all that. And if there's someone who's not as accomplished as them, and they speak to them about something, experienced people may have an air of, being a little condescending, but not you. You have this wonderful, youthful energy about you. You're willing to listen. You're willing to see things in a new way. You're not always bringing your past experiences into applying them to what you're learning new. If there is another perspective that is thrown at you, you're willing to accept it and process it properly before you decide whether it's all right or not. You don't just dismiss it. So this is some beautiful energy, and because of this energy, you are actually going to flourish. For the center of the reading, you have the Six of Swords and the Nine of Cups. If there was something in the past that, you had a problem with, you had maybe an argument or some sort of skirmish with someone, or you've been in an energy which has not been very conducive, and all you want is to walk away from the situation, walk to calmer waters, I feel it's happening now, and you're walking towards your wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, all right? So there is going to be this, when you, for some of you, you will be walking away from a current situation. It could be a job, it could be a family situation, it could be a love situation. Whichever way, you're moving away from your situation because you realize it's no longer serving you, all right? And wherever it is that you're going, you are going to get so much happiness. So this decision that you've made is actually going to work for you beautifully, all right? And I think for some of you, it's been a long time coming, because with the Nine of Wands here, you have probably tried your best with the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands in this particular situation. And this I am not feeling, when I'm talking about this Nine of Wands situation, I don't feel it as career. I feel this is more a relationship. But you can, apply it to your situation. But I feel very strongly that this is a relationship situation wherein you've really tried to make it work, and now you finally decided to walk away from it. And this is actually going to be very beneficial for you and for the person you are with, all right? With the Six of Wheels here, I feel that in this relationship, maybe in the past, there was no give and take. Now, for some of you, you are walking away from this relationship, and for some of you, with these two sixes here, and the two, wow, this is lovely. You may be seeing a lot of 69s, all right? You have 6 here, 9 here, 9 here, 6 here. Either if you see 6969 or 6996 mirrored numbers, this could be that, a sign that this is happening now. So for some of you, you're walking away from this connection, and both you as well as your partner, I can't help but noticing this kid. It's almost as though one parent takes one kid and the other takes the other, which is very unsettling for me. But, well, if that's how you've decided it's going to be, so be it. But this is again not going to resonate with everyone, maybe one odd person. But whatever it is, what I can see from this is it's going to be harmonious, all right? For those of you who are actually deciding to move away from one another. For others of you, you're giving this relationship a chance. You've been trying for quite some time, and finally you have reached that place wherein you both have talked it out and you've decided to take a fresh look at things, and you're moving to calmer waters within your relationship, all right? And this is leading to a lot of emotional fulfillment for you as a family. With the King of Cups here and the Tower moment here, I feel that for some of you, maybe in this situation, maybe other situation, you've had a Tower moment. Your very foundation has actually been shaken, all right? And I feel this is in a relationship situation again. It could be the same one here that we are talking about, or it could be for others if you were in... I'd like to actually clarify this Tower, you know. Let me clarify this Tower. We'll let this Fool remain here. What is this Tower about, Spirit? The Five of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so I feel it is possibly the same situation where it was about this marriage, and maybe there was a Tower situation that has happened, and this was long due. And it's possible that whoever the King of Cups is in your connection, whoever identifies as the King of Cups, the person who did not express their emotion despite having a depth of emotion, you know, maybe for a long time, either you or your partner was not expressing themselves, and you were busy with whatever you did. And this connection, you know, whenever you did come together, maybe this person was... either you or this person was busy working on your coin and not giving the other person and the family as much attention. You were all fighting your own battles, and it's reached that point wherein this Tower moment had to happen. One person's so sad and almost ready to move away, and maybe that's when the other person is realized and decides to put in that effort. All right, and so you have a new beginning here, because this is the wife card, traditionally the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel it is, if those of you who've been having a difficult situation in your marriage, this is about to change. There's going to be fresh energy. There's going to be a lot of passion. This, if you are the one who's not been expressing your love because you've been in this energy, you are going to start expressing that love. Or if someone else, your partner has been in this energy before, now they are coming to this, because now they have reached this position. They've achieved whatever they wanted to. Though I do believe that that's not the best way to do things, because you're supposed to have everything happening side by side for you. But if this has been your case, because not all of us live storybook lives, right? We do make mistakes, we learn from it, and you're getting a second chance. All right, for those of you who've been in difficult energies in your marriage, wherein your foundation itself was being questioned, and maybe you have actually talked about separating from one another, and maybe even you've had maybe a separation for a couple of months, and that's when it's hit whoever this person is who was not expressing. It could be you, pile number 2. Well, you are changing things. Your finances are coming out, working out for you. You come to this comfortable place, and you're finally taking care of your relationships. All right, and you will have a fresh new beginning with the Ace of Wands here and the Fool. Yes, so whatever this difficult energies were, these are finally leaving you. All right, now let me take a look at these oracle cards. What blessings are coming for you? Sorry, this way. And you get perseverance, the motivation to keep going despite all odds. And I feel that is both. You have had this energy, but you were more confident as far as your work was concerned than it is about your family life. But you have not given up your family, and that's why that Tower moment brings things back together, and you get a chance to work on your relationship again. And look at this, you get prosperity, a prosperous business with riches and success. And that I feel here, you have actually been promoted, and you've reached that leadership position, and you're in a very comfortable place. All right. Wow, look at that. I saw it in between while cutting the deck, and now we see it again. Gold, attract abundance. So yes, there is a lot of abundance coming into this connection, and maybe this is what, makes the energies simpler for you. Develop mental clarity. Again, I'm going to put this here next to the King of Swords, because this is what I feel, that you finally seeing all sides to a situation, and not just at work but even in your relationships. So this beautiful energy. I'm going to take out one card, this one, the medallion. Okay, and what else do we have? We'll keep this here. And you have the unseen. Wow. Yes. With this, I feel, again, with this attract abundance and prosperity, I feel for a lot of you, you've really been working on something and it's finally come to you because you've persevered, all right? And this, I feel, is a lot to do with your career and everything related to that. And for the unseen, I feel, and this is purely by my intuition, I feel there were some things which were hidden from you, which you didn't see very clearly, which you are now seeing as the King of Swords. And this has helped you actually transform to not just be thinking, and this, reaching this energy has helped you seeing things from a complete 360. You're seeing it from all angles, and you realize that you can't just be stuck with your logic. You need to have heart-centered thinking, and so you have embraced both these energies of the mind as well as the heart, all right? And that's when these, you thought there was no answers in this commitment or in this relationship of yours, but you start seeing things differently, all right? Despite having set this to you with my intuition, I'd also like to just take a quick look at what this book has to say, so that I don't leave anything out for you. If there's a message for you, all right? Just give me a moment. And if you find my voice fading this way and that, it's because I was looking for my glasses. I found it. For some reason, I would never ever check the content section till I've already wasted some of your time. I'm sorry about that, really. I mean, they do keep the content section for a reason. Here we are almost there. Here we are. Let me see. Oh, okay. Wow. Also, for a lot of you, I just skipped this card completely. With developmental clarity, this is what's going to come with the unseen. For a lot of you, you are going to get visions in your sleep. You are going to have clairvoyance, okay? Guidance through clairvoyance. This is beautiful. A lot of you are going to connect with spirit, all right? You are going to get guidance in a way that you cannot even begin to imagine. And I believe with this Page of Wands and this Page of Cups here, I feel it is your ability to keep an open mind that is actually getting you to connect. Despite being the King of Swords here, you are going to see beyond this logic. You are going to be heart-centered, and you are going to be open to receiving this, and you're going to get it through either dreams or actively through clairvoyance, all right? Maybe if you have a meditation practice, during your meditation you might get it. For others of you, if you've just been thinking about meditating, it is a good time to start, because this definitely is very powerful energy. That's lovely. Pile number 2. Yes, and for this prosperity again, and this success here, attract abundance and this prosperity. I look at this. I told you there's going to be a lot of prosperity here in this pile. Material comforts as well. All right. Let go, my God. Even the last pile got this. Let go. So if there's some difficult energies in your life, or a certain set of a certain thinking that has kept you stuck in a particular place, it's time for you to let that go. All right. And maybe when you shift that energy, that is when these things start working for you. Or for some of you, I feel that you haven't been able to shed a particular way of thinking, and that's why the Tower movement has happened. All right. And it's helped you shift because you couldn't let go in the past. And if you have had any question about, is this, meant for me or not, or is there some energy that you're still holding on to, which you shouldn't be, you're being asked to let go. And if you're asking for another chance, perhaps the answer is no. Though I'm not very satisfied with that explanation, so I think I'm going to just take one clarifier for this no, whatever this no is for. Ace of Swords. Wow. So there is some clarity that's coming in, all right? And there is something that you're really, really keen on, and you've been telling yourself some stories about it because you really want it so badly. But you are going to get to hear this truth soon. And this truth may not be what you want to hear it. Maybe it's not meant for you. With the Hermit card, I feel, yes, this is going to come to you as an epiphany, not from outside. It's coming to you as an epiphany, all right? Something that so for each of you is going to be different. But if there is something that you've been telling yourself, no, this is meant for me, and if it's not, then you are going to get a clairvoyant message perhaps, or something in your dream, some download, but you will know. The truth is going to come out and you will realize this was not meant for you, and you actually have to let it go. Reparenting yourself, the number 7 could be significant. Yes, and I feel that is there for this energy of the family. I think both you and the person you are with, you've had to really see things differently. And especially for this King of Swords who's embraced this King of Cups, this was required to actually change the way you think so that you can bring that energy into your family. And I feel for a lot of you, you have children involved, and this was a very difficult period that you were facing, but you've both been able to put in that effort, change the way you have thought to be able to bring that beautiful environment for your children as well. All right, and look at that bottom of the deck energy. It's like the Lovers card, the number 6, and with connection. And I feel, yes, this is with the person that you're already with, all right? And for those of you who are not in a partnership and you've been in this difficult energy wherein you've not had, you don't have a family set up, you're not married, no children, but you've just been in this connection. If there was a difficult time, if there was even a third party, everything is going to be sorted out. You're going to come back into union. You've been thinking about things from a different perspective. You've got a lot of mental clarity, and you've also started expressing yourself heart-centered. Or if there's somebody else in your life who was coming across as the King of Swords, they're coming to you as the King of Cups now, and they will express themselves. So this is beautiful energy, all right? Pile number 2. Then you get conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. So for a lot of you, that Ace of Swords may not have happened yet, but it's about to happen. In fact, all of this, for some of you, you will see it's already playing out. For some of you, it will happen in the near future. Look at that. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So pile number 2, that's all I have for you. Basically, in the coming months. Now, what are the months that I see here? I see January, very strongly, January and February. I also see June, July, maybe now September, because this is Virgo energy. What else do we have? This is, it could be September, it could be November. The King of Cups could be Scorpio, could be Cancer, could be Pisces, all right. And again, King of Swords in Capricorn, January, February, Pisces again, February. So I feel September to February, anytime all this thing will play out for you, there is going to be a lot of abundance. A lot of abundance for all of you, I feel, who have come to this reading. For some of you, you're going to be connected to your intuition. You're going to be clairvoyant. All right, it's very strong. For others of you, if you're not in a partnership, maybe you will come into a partnership with someone, and this could be a spiritual connection. For others of you who are in a marriage where things were not going okay, things are going to sort itself out. You are going to work towards things in a beautiful fashion, and you're going to move ahead. So there's going to be beautiful energy for you. Just don't stay stuck. If there is one side of you telling you that this is not meant for you, or if it's meant for you but not now, just let it go. Don't block your energy. All right, let there be a flow, and what is meant for you will never pass you by. That's all I have for you, pile number 2. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye. Pile number 3, those of you who have chosen the Wheel of Fortune from the Ethereal Visions Tarot, welcome to your reading. Or this Labradorite crystal, welcome to your reading. So you are waiting to see magic, and that's exactly what's coming in. Believe in miracles. Follow your dreams. Something beautiful is going to come. I'm going to put this Wheel of Fortune back into your deck. Let all the luck remain with you. And let's see what's coming through. What are the blessings that are coming your way? What is it that is fated that's about to happen? Ooh, what kind of a shuffle was that? I feel for some of you, you've been trying to get your hand at something, and something's just fizzled out or just slipped out of your fingers. And maybe in the past you'd have been really upset about it, but now you've just decided to surrender and say, okay, if it's not meant for you, it's not, and you've just let it go. And maybe it's because you've reached that state wherein you understand that there's no point in going against the grain, and the best things come to you when you go with the flow. And that's why you're going to see magic unfolding for you. So let's see, pile number 3, what is waiting to unfold for you? What blessings? We start out with the Chariot, which is powerful. A lot of movement forward, a lot of balance. The 5 of Cups. Okay. The Empress, beautiful. The Knight of Cups. And the Hierophant. Wow. 3 major arcana out of 5. And what beautiful ones as well. And Empress is right in the center of your reading. You get the Hangman, the 3 of Wands. Oh, you get 2 here. Wow, the Hermit as well as the Knight of Swords. Oops. Oh God, this one card that's falling out of the floor. Just pick it up. The 9 of Swords. Wow, the High Priestess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 11 cards. Wow. Major Arcana. Bottom of the deck energy, Page of Wands. Oh my Lord, this is beautiful. Pile number 3. Blessings coming your way. And I feel for a lot of you, this pile is, blessings can mean so many blessings coming to you. But I feel this is predominantly about love and also about a divine connection. All right, just the Hierophant and the High Priestess just next to each other like this. These are divine counterparts. The Hierophant in many decks is known as the High Priest. Okay, so you have the High Priest and the High Priestess together. Divine connection. Twin flames for those of you who resonate. Again, you have the Empress here who's divine feminine. All right. Okay. Wow. Let's keep your magical stone in my hand for your reading. I'm so sorry. I've again shifted the camera. Oh, it's right at the level of my forehead. Pile number 3. If you've been in a state of stagnation with sleepless nights over somebody, you've had a 5 of Cups moment, there's been a separation perhaps, and this has been with your... this energy is extremely twin flame like for me, all right? And this I feel is your main blessing. You've had a separation in the past, all right, with this person, and you have shed many a tear, and despite your sorrow, despite your tears, there were 2 cups which were there at the back. For a long time you've been in this heavy energy, and then you've decided to move on with your life. You have actually worked on yourself. There would have been a lot of time when you've had this dark energies, sleepless nights, wondering where you went wrong, blaming yourself for certain things and whatever. And then finally you decided, enough is enough. I need to get my life back together. And you've embraced those 2 cups. And you've just, as I told you, when I was shuffling, the cards just slipped out like that. And that's what I feel. I feel that this situation, which you really tried very hard to make it happen, it just slipped out from your hands, and there was nothing you could do about it. All right? And it was so shocking for you. But finally, after you've cried and after your sleepless nights and this heavy, heavy energy, all right, when I say it now, and you have already done the healing, I feel, for most of you coming to this reading, even though when you think about this person, there may be a little pang in your heart, and you may feel a little bit of, that pull or a certain feeling in your heart. Still, you have done a lot of work, all right? And with this hangman energy here, I think after a certain point, you said, this is it. I can't just keep brooding here. I need to move on, and I will go with the flow. And in doing so, you've shifted the energies beautifully, beautifully. There's going to be a lot of movement because you have come in balance, and you have come to realize that what's meant for you will come to you. You don't have to wait. In the past, with the 3 of Wands here, you kept waiting for them to come in, kept waiting for some sort of correspondence, some way this person will come back to you, some way how I could go and meet that person. May that be, there's a lot of distance between the 2 of you, and you just kept waiting for ships to come in. All right. For a few of you, it's also along with this connection, maybe even as far as your career was concerned, something you were waiting for was meant to happen. It did not happen. But mostly I feel even that blockage was due to this blockage. All right. Sometimes, when one thing in our whole life creates an energetic block, you'll find that even in other areas of your life, things don't move as smoothly. All right. Because you're not giving your 100%. There is that blocked energy. And I feel that was happening in the past till you decided to see things differently and to just go with the flow. And so what's coming in now? There is going to be movement, and you are the Empress. You are going to be abundant in every way. For a lot of you, you've been working on yourself. When you finally decided to let go of this energy and embrace those 2 cups which remain, and you've taken care of yourself, people are seeing that glow up. You've started working on your body, on your mental health, on your physical health, on your emotional and spiritual health, and it's visible. Maybe a lot of you have been getting compliments from people. Oh wow, you've had a glow up. What have you done? You're looking so beautiful, or looking so handsome, or you've been getting a lot of, you're looking very fit, or you're looking younger than usual. Whatever it is, you've been getting a lot of compliments. At the same time, whatever it is that you've been working on, even that is doing well. There's a lot of abundance in your life. You're getting a lot of creative ideas, and you're moving forward. All right. you have taken so much of time to reflect on all these difficult energies, all right, that you've and maybe this person whom you had who you've been waiting for, maybe this person has said something harsh to you in the past, which was the reason that it really broke your heart. And they just said whatever they had to, and they just walked away from your life, and it has been eating you up for a long time. I feel with this Knight of Swords energy, they could have been pretty harsh in the way they spoke to you, and it sent you into this reflection mode. And it's possible that you needed to work on your worthiness, and you have done a great job of it. And by embracing these two cups, embracing and coming into balance, looking at things differently, you have elevated yourself to the Empress. You're beautiful, you're wonderful, and you've got magic. And because you have withdrawn your energies and you've done away from with these energies while working on yourself, this person's coming back. My dear pile number 3, this person is coming back because when you've withdrawn your energies and worked on yourself and elevated yourself to the Empress, you have caused your withdrawal, you're withdrawing your energy, and you're finally saying, enough of these cups that I've spilled, I'm going to work on myself. That's when this person has been triggered, and this person's realized what they have lost. They've had sleepless nights themselves, just like you've had in the past, and they are getting an epiphany of sorts, and they realize their folly, and they realize what they have lost, and now they are actually working towards coming to you. All right, so you can expect this person to come forward and let you know how they feel, which they haven't done in the past. With the Hierophant and the High Priestess here, I feel for a lot of you, this could be a divine reunion. All right, you will actually come into union, you with your divine counterpart. Maybe they'll first reach out with a small message or something, trying to test the waters, because they know that behind this Empress is also a Queen of Swords there, because the Empress embodies all 4 queens: the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, as well as the Queen of Pentacles. She's the Queen of Queens. So the Queen of Swords is also a part of this Empress, and this person knows if they don't come clean, if they come in that Knight of Swords energy, you are going to keep them out and show them their place, because you are the Queen of Swords. So they have to come clean, and they want to, because for whatever they know they've caused you pain, all right, and they've known you finally withdrawn your energies with the 6 of Swords. You walked away, and that is why this person has done the work on themselves, and they're coming back. All right, and in all likelihood they will actually want to settle down with you. Now, having said that, this is a general reading. It may not resonate with all of you. For some of you, you would have seen your worth, elevated yourself to an Empress, and actually moved on with your life. And maybe when this person comes back, you will not be in a position to go with them, or you will not want to go with them. Either ways, to respond to them kindly. And everyone makes mistakes, but so whoever it is, whether you want to accept them or not, deal with them with a lot of kindness. But this is definitely coming back. So either you will have a reunion with this person, or you will have closure with this person, and it's going to be beautiful for both of you. All right, so this is wonderful energy. What other blessings are coming for you? Pile number 3. See what all happens when we work on ourselves. All we need to work is actively on ourselves, our well-being, our happiness, and the whole world lies open for you thereafter. Perseverance, the motivation to keep going despite all odds, and that's what you've done here. That's exactly what you've done, which is why you've come into balance and you're moving forward. Little luxuries generates luxurious experiences and surroundings. Yes, Empress, we expect nothing lesser than luxury for you. With watermelon, you get have fun with your inner child. So I feel this is also something that you have done while healing yourself, while you've taken care of yourself as the Empress. This is what you've done. You've got in touch with your inner child, worked on your worthiness, which you may have had a problem with in the past. Wow, Coral, allow flow and synchronicity into your life. That's what you did with the Hanged Man. And that's why this energetic shift has happened. Beautiful energy. I think while you've been in this energy, you've actually worked on your root chakra, you've worked on your sacral chakra, you worked on your bottom three, including your solar plexus chakra. And that is why you've elevated yourself to this Empress. Beautiful energies. Wonderful. And that's why these blessings have come, It's so important for us to work on ourselves. No matter how difficult or uninteresting that seems. You are ready. Yes, for those of you, this person's already come back and you're wondering whether you should or you should not. You're being told that you're ready. You have done the work on yourself. You know your boundaries. Whatever it is that you want, you are ready to go and pursue it. Ask for help from others. And for still others of you, if you still want help with whatever it is or this decision you're being asked to, ask for help. But for some of you, I feel it is this person who's asking for help to be able to connect with you, because you are the Empress and you are the who embodies the Queen of Swords energy. All right, you get the kiss. Wow, this is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. And bottom of deck energy again, the unseen. The last group got this, but that was a totally different reading. This is so beautiful. This person, could have been your first love, could have been your first kiss, or maybe when they come back, that's when you're going to have the kiss. And this is going to change. This is very, very twin flame energy, I feel, very strongly. It's not that other couples and other soulmate connections don't have a kiss, but this is, I don't know, I feel very strongly. So many major arcana, the Hierophant and the High Priestess, divine counterparts, the Empress, beautiful energy. And this is, with this unseen card here, I feel for a lot of you, you already know it's coming. For a lot of you, you're seeing this in your dreams. For others of you, you're going to be clairvoyant, all right? You're going to get this before it's coming to you. You actually can see it happening, all right? Wonderful energies. Pile number 3. That's Joey wanting to come inside. So you have Joey's good wishes as well. Manifestation, yes. While you were in this energy, you were thinking of this person a lot, and now this person, after you've withdrawn and worked on yourself, this person has been thinking about you a lot. But the fact is, this connection was always meant to happen. You've manifested each other back into your life, but with this infinity symbol here, this was always meant to happen. You are a divine couple. Beautiful. The number 4 could be significant. Look at that. Chivalry. This reminds me of the Knight of Cups so much. And this person is coming. And you have the Knight of Cups here. Wow. Yes, this person is definitely coming back. All right. This is beautiful energy, pile number 3. So if you had come into this reading for anything other than love, I think you can choose another reading, because this screams of love and a twin flame connection or a higher order soulmate connection for sure. And that's Joey playing DJ down below. Look at that. A new romantic cycle begins. Yes. So in the past, if things had finished and you thought there was, nothing to look forward to, it's coming back around for a new cycle. Adjustments are required. Yes, that is for sure. But and also remember that you are the Empress and you have the Queen of Swords energy. But once this person comes back, and that love will still be giddy as it always is, do not forget your boundaries. Adjustments will be required, as is required in all connections, but make sure that your boundaries are in place. All right. So this has been the most straightforward reading, and there has been one blessing. But for those of you on the twin flame journey, you would know that this blessing is possibly one of the most magical blessings you could actually think of, because this is not something that happens for everybody. It's not something that you can ground in the 3D. But this is beautiful energy, all right? And that's because you have elevated yourself to this Empress by working on yourself. So for those of you who find yourself you're not there yet, this is ample reason for you to get there now. Work on yourself, all right? Sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye. Pile number 4, last but not the least, welcome to your reading. This is for those of you who've chosen this beautiful Wheel of Fortune from the Mystic Mondays deck and the Selenite wand. I hadn't cleared this crystal, so maybe you are also going to see a lot of magic happen in your life, and that is because you have decided to clear out the clutter. And that clutter could be physical clutter in your homes. You know, if you've been the kind of person who likes to hoard, to some extent, all of us are in that habit. We hoard something or the other. All right, so if you are in this habit of hoarding things, too many clothes, too many books, too many whatever you have too many of, or maybe of everything, you have decided to declutter. And for some of you, maybe you live a very minimalistic life, but all the clutters in your head, even that I feel a lot of you have been working on. Maybe a lot of you have done your meditation and decided to clear out the clutter, and so you're going to see a lot of magic. So let's see what blessings or fatal events are coming your way, my dear pile number 4. We begin with the King of Wands. Seven of Swords. Ten of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Devil. Seven of Wands. Five of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck energy, the Hanged Woman. Pile number 4. Difficult energies in your reading. You have been through it, haven't you? With 10 of Swords at the center of your reading, and with the 7 of Swords, 5 of Cups, you really have been through it. Very, very strong people. Oh. It mustn't have been easy at all. Anyway, things are changing for the better, and so beautifully, because you've worked on yourself. All right, pile number 4. With the King of Wands energy here, you are finally standing in your power. So whether it's a work situation, or it's in a family situation, or any situation, you have built yourself up, and you've built yourself up from scratch. All right, there has been a 10 of Swords moment in your life in the past, and that has broken you so badly. With the 5 of Cups energy here, there was a time wherein you didn't think you were worth anything at all. You've been self-sabotaging yourself for a long time. And you've always, your default setting has been the Seven of Wands, always on guard, because you didn't know whom you could trust, because someone you really, really trusted had broken your heart, all right? And in such a bad way. And because this has happened to you, and you so much of sorrow and so much of self-sabotage, this was the fear, the devil that this Ten of Swords moment had put you through, and it kept you stuck here for a very long time. But then you decided to take things in your hand, and slowly and steadily you single-handedly fought every single adversity. And now, as you're coming to this reading, you're entering the stage wherein you're standing up as the King of Wands. You are that visionary. You've seen it all. No one's made you the king. It's not out of because you were the son of a king. No. You have risen to this power of the King of Wands yourself, because you've been through the ringer. You've really seen such difficult energies. I can see 3 sevens here. The Seven of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. 7 is a very spiritual number. So I feel that these are all minor arcana. I feel it was all meant to teach you one thing, and it was meant to teach you that you are stronger than all the negative forces within you. All right, we all have a devil in us. All right, we all have light and shade in our personality, and that is what brings balance. You're supposed to balance these two out for forward movement. Interestingly, forward movement happens like in the chariot. The black and white horses, they have to be together, work in alignment before the chariot moves forward. The number of chariot is also a 7. So 7 could be significant. And as you come into this King of Wands energy, maybe you're seeing a lot of 7s, 777, 77, either double 7s or triple 7s. All right. And what you need to know is you're closing out the cycle because you've really worked on yourself. All right. So now you have so many opportunities coming your way. The Ace of Pentacles is in the center of your reading. All right. This was meant to happen when it did, so that you could see how special you are. Maybe in the past you were working on your coin, things were going really slow, and you saw yourself as a knight, and you may have thought you were not very successful. But look at you now. Because you've worked on yourself and been through such hard energies, you have reached this level of confidence. You know who you are. You're very heart-centric. You are a visionary. And while you build yourself up, you build people around you up as well, because you know what it is like. You've got so much of compassion because you've seen the hard times. All right? And now the whole world is in front of you. You can pick and choose whatever it is that you want to do, because you can do anything that you set your mind out to. There was a time where things were so difficult, where you had to fight everything to get to where you are, but now you're seeing things from a different perspective altogether. With the Hanged Woman here, you're going with the flow. Look at that. You get Temperance here. You've come into balance. High Priest, no Magician. And so you are, remember, you had the Labradorite here. That's magic. You have created this magic for yourself by not giving up, by getting yourself back together, by fighting all odds. And you've made yourself this beautiful King of Wands. And for those of you who are still stuck in this, first of all, I'm sending you so much of love and strength, so much of prayers for you, and good positive vibes for you to come out of this situation. And I think for a lot of you, you're already feeling it. All right? You're feeling that something wonderful is happening, and it's coming. You have overcome the devil energy which was keeping you stuck. And for a lot of you, this has got to do with telling yourself you were not good enough, telling yourself that you can't be a success, but you've gotten over that. And look at this. You come into this Queen of Pentacles energy. There's a lot of stability. You are a visionary. You worked on yourself. You're wonderful to look at. People look up to you. You're heart-centered. You're generous. You're compassionate because of all that you've been through. And you've got a lot going for you. All right? And for a lot of you, you've gone into another, possibly you're coming into another relationship, which is beautiful. Maybe in the past, because of all these energies, you kept yourself away from being in a relationship because you just would relive this all over again. But now you're going to have a new start. For those of you who want, you're going to have a committed relationship. For others of you, whatever it is that you're putting your heart out to, you are so successful. And you're a leader, and there are people with you. You know, this is not about your own journey alone. You're taking people with you. And people are seeing what you've been through and how you've come out and rebuilt yourself. And you're an inspiration to people. One enchanted evening, the perfect night. So maybe that's coming here, an enchanted evening and the perfect, look at that, you know, for all this that you've been. And I said that you are so worried, you know, that a relationship is not meant for you because of what you've been through. But look at what it is that's coming your way now. An enchanted evening. Maybe you're going to meet this person, the love of your life, the future love of your life. And look at this. Love charm. This is the bottom deck energy. All right, so we'll put that here. You're going to attract a lover, a soulmate, or a life partner. I'm not surprised seeing the Queen of Pentacles there. All right, but that's because you worked on yourself, and now you're not listening to these self-limiting thoughts of yours that no, all relationships will end. No, you've done the work and you know you're worthy, and you are now in such high vibration that you are attracting someone that matches your vibe, which is beautiful. Indigo, look at that. Improve your vision. From that time I've been telling you, you're the visionary, and this is not just you're improving your vision as in what you see clearly here. I feel for a lot of you, you're also getting clairvoyant, all right? And you're seeing past what is actually evident. With Gray, learn to scan your body. This message could be for some of you, you know, maybe in all this that you have gone through and working on yourself, if you find that there is something wrong with you. I have a feeling, you know, this is when you've been through these dark and difficult energies. I mean, you were going through a lot of emotional stress, mental stress, and it would have taken a toll on your body as well. And then there were all these people around you, these thoughts and everything that you've been battling against one after the other. In fact, in doing so and in building yourself back to the King of Wands, coming to this position, you have been so in tune with your body that now I feel just you know, you don't have to have symptoms coming up before you realize there's something wrong with your body. I feel that for a lot of you, you have learned to understand your body so well that even if it's a little off, or if there is something that you've eaten, as you eat it, you know, you realize that, no, this was not meant for me, something is off. That's how much you have worked on yourself after these difficult energies, that you were so in tune with your body, with your heart, body, mind and soul, all right? You're just so aligned. And I feel that's what I feel for a lot of you. For a very few of you who are still in this energy, who have not yet been able to negotiate it, you may still be in the Seven of Wands, still trying to find your way. You're being told to de-stress a little bit. If you feel a niggle somewhere, do not ignore it. Please go and get yourself checked, all right? What do you get here? Oh, wow. You get the riddle. Pile number 1 got this. And you get the cave. Beautiful, beautiful energy. With this riddle here, if you've been looking for answers, they are going to come to you. For a lot of you, you're going to see it. You know, clairvoyance. You're going to get it like that. And if you have been actively seeking an answer, as I was telling pile number 1, just let it go. When the time is right, you'll get that answer yourself. Again, With this, I feel your crown chakra is open. You're getting a lot of spiritual downloads. You will get the answer that you are seeking. Just let it be. All right. With this cave here, I feel, you know, you can see those two eyes. I don't know whether you can see them. Can you see it? There are two eyes here in the cave. All right. And I feel with this cave here that when you were in this dark space, all right, when everything had caved in on you, you've actually taken that time for self-preservation, for bringing yourself out. You've actually gone deep within, worked on yourself, and now you're a force to reckon with, all right? And this has been something that was meant to happen at this time. This is what has catapulted you and got you here, which is beautiful energy. It was meant to happen when it did, all right? Why does this card want to come out? I just felt it did. It is up to you. So whatever it is that you want, whether it is this love connection, whether it's your career, you're being told that you've become so powerful that it's up to you to make the life that you want. Whatever it is that you want, you can get, you can manifest it. Listen to your intuition. Yes, the answer to this riddle, something that you've been wanting to know, is going to come to you through your intuition. You are connected. You are so connected. And it's not a coincidence. It's something that you've actually been working on. It's something that you were meant to connect with. And whenever difficult energies come into our life, it is always, to end in a blessing. Because it is basically when you have a difficult time is when you grow. It's when you get to learn lessons. And then you get rewarded for it. And now it's time for you to get that reward. I'm so sorry. I hope Joey doesn't chew that up. This. Please give me a moment. Sorry to shift the cameras. This goofy dog. I've decided to come and sit in such a way that I can't move. Wow, look at this. Inner peace. Beautiful. The number 17 and the number 8 could be relevant. You've been working on it, after all the harsh energies and your hard work, you're finally coming into this inner peace. And look at this, the number 24, the number 6, the rainbow reviver. Beautiful energies. All right, you are going to get so much of happiness, so much of abundance in your life. So much. For some of you, I feel that this 10 of Swords situation, the 7 of Swords situation, the 5 of Cups, all those difficult energies were not because of a person. It could have been because of, you wanting to come to terms with who you are. For those of you who identify with the LGBTQ community, maybe you were not able to express yourself, and then maybe when you did, the walls came crashing down on you. Everyone was against it, and you found yourself alone. But you've picked up the pieces, and you've stood by yourself, and you have not let yourself down. You've stood up for yourself, and that is why you're creating this beautiful new reality. Look at that. You have the emotional freedom here, and sexual freedom here. Wow. Yes, for a lot of you, you can resonate with this. It's meant for you, all right? And things are playing out so beautifully for you, pile number 4, because you have not given up on yourself. Nothing will come of this situation, and step out of your comfort zone. Yes. And for those of you who do identify with this, but you are reaching that point wherein you feel you should succumb to the people around you because they matter to you, and maybe you expressing yourself didn't go down with all these people you trusted. You're being told it's okay. Don't give up on yourself. You've been kind to yourself. What you've done is beautiful. Nothing will come out of the situation. Don't try and please people around you by stifling your own happiness, your own freedom, your own authenticity. If the situation does not work out for you the way you want it to, if you're not accepted for who you are, then it's time to walk away. There's nothing kept here for you. Step out of your comfort zone. You've done so much of work. Do not let your negative thinking and the people around you who don't understand you, don't let them keep you, stuck. Move on. You deserve happiness. If you are here on this planet, whichever way you are, you deserve nothing but complete happiness. Claim it and never feel guilty for it. You're beautiful the way you are. All right? So pile number 4, sending you lots of love and life and wishing you all the very best. Bye-bye.